Guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sard and you're watching the Football Corner. 2-2 at Anfield, all square in the end. Let's get into this, man. Well guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you're new, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are for the game down below. Now, what can we say, man? Started off incredibly well yesterday. Started off well. 35 minutes, 2-0 up. First goal was amazing. Obviously, it's just Martinelli just to get that ball past Alisson, under pressure from both centre backs, trying to hold on to him, but he still managed to get that toe to the ball and get into the left corner. Just amazing. Second goal, and again Martinelli instrumental in the build up and assisting the goal, crossing it over to Gabriel Jesus, who heads it down to make it 2-0. Now there was a big moment in the game where it looks like Trent and Xhaka got into it. I think Trent went to push him, ball went out of play, but Trent went to push Xhaka, sorry, and Xhaka went back, got in his face, and obviously that seemed to rile up the crowd. And I'm not going to blame Xhaka for the draw, because that guy has been too good this season for us to just solely blame him for the draw. There's a lot of players that didn't play in that second half how they should have. Whether it's Zinchenko, whether it's Odegaard being a bit quiet again. There's a few players, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just got to keep your head up. It's not the best result. Obviously, we would have wanted to win. I did say that hopefully we're going to win 2-0, which didn't happen. Obviously, we drew 2-2. But coming into that second half, it was just they were onto us from the start, and it was nuts. Just how quick the game changed. That Anfield crowd, once it gets behind the players and once they are in the mood to do something special, they will. Obviously, you had the goal from Salah to make it 2-1. Then you had the goal from, who guessed it, Bobby Firmino. The guy loves scoring against us. I don't know what we done to him in a past life, because this guy loves scoring against us. Either way, man, listen, it's just, it always seems to happen at Anfield. I don't know whether we've got some bad luck there, or I don't know, but it wasn't the result that we wanted. We just got to look forward now. Obviously, got to focus on our next game and make sure to keep our heads up, because we can't let it drop now. We're still in a title race. We're still 6 points clear. Obviously, they do have a game in hand, Man City, but points on the board are better than games in hand. So we just got to keep our heads up, make sure we're looking forward, not looking backwards, not looking at the games that we've missed out on. It is a draw, so at least we got a point, but still it is going to make it difficult. But this will show if we are truly worthy of winning this league at the end of it, and it's going to feel much more better even if we win it, being this hard, obviously being this tight. But 6 points clear at the moment, so it's not all bad. For my player ratings, man, I'm gonna start off with Ramsdale. He's getting a 10 out of 10. My man of the match, to be honest. Truly saved us, because it could have been like 4 or 5-0. So he made some incredible saves. That Salah save and the Nunez one, where he saved it, where it was 1-on-1. He's definitely, in my opinion, definitely top 3 keepers in the Prem. I just have to say that now, because there's been so many times where he's saved us. The save that comes to mind is in Bournemouth as well, where it was crossed in from the left, and it was literally 2 man on the ball, going for the ball, and he was literally there trying to save against 2 people, man. So, you know, listen, Ramsdale just doing it over and over again, saving us over and over again. Now Ben White on the right back position, you know, he didn't have the best game, but a lot of people didn't. So I'm gonna give him a 5, maybe even actually no, I'm gonna give him a 4.5, because you know, he just didn't have the best game, didn't look as confident. You know, on that right side, it didn't look too confident, to be honest. Centre back pairing, Gabriel and Holding, I'm gonna give him a 5. Gabriel is gonna also get, I'd say Gabriel, I'm gonna give him a 6, just because he didn't have a bad game, to be honest. It was unfortunate, some of the stuff that happened. Zinchenko is gonna have to get a 4 from me, man. It just he was really troubled. He looked troubled on that left side, man. Just wasn't able to handle Salah. Salah kept on getting in behind, you know. I now understand why Mikel Arteta put in Tomiyasu when they came to our stadium to play, because you need someone who's a bit more defensively aware, someone who can use both feet, you know. So I can understand why Tomiyasu was put into that position, but you know, it happened. I'll give him a 4. Partey, I'll give him a 6.5. He didn't have a bad game, but you know, also certain people in the midfield were missing that game. Xhaka, I'm gonna give him a 5. Didn't have the best game, obviously riled up the fans, but you know, can't blame him too much, because it's a normal reaction with what happened with Xhaka. It's a normal reaction for him to go back to them. But for me, also, I would have hoped that he would have just been the bigger man and just walked away. As soon as he went to push him, Xhaka would just look back to him and, you know, just laugh or something, laugh in his face, because at that point we were 2-0 up. So just laugh at him, you know what I mean? It will get into his head and it will make him lose composure. But you know, it is what it is. I'll give him a 5. Martin Odegaard is also gonna get a 4.5 from me. Just completely invisible in the game. Wasn't going in for headers. He just it looked like he was just having an off day. It wasn't a Martin Odegaard that we've seen all season, man. He looked like he was a bit off today. And for the attack, Martinelli's gonna get from me an 8.5. Actually, you know what? No, Martinelli's gonna get a 9 from me, man. Martinelli's gonna get a 9 because, listen, that boy, he ran his socks off. Literally, towards the end, he looked like he was so out of it, so tired, because he ran his socks off all game. Literally, man. Gabriel Jesus, he's gonna get a 9 as well, because he is. Listen, Gabriel Jesus is just elite, man. Just an elite forward, man. He does the job when you need him to, and he just, the effect that he has on that attack is just nuts. So big ups to Gabriel Jesus, man. Bukayo Saka's gonna get a 5 from me. Wasn't really in the game much. You know, sometimes he had opportunities where he looked good when he got the ball, but for most of the time he didn't really get the ball. So you know, it was unfortunate that we weren't able to play the ball to him that much during this game. The subs, now Kivior came on for Martin Odegaard, which was a bit of a weird one, but I could see what he was trying to do. Obviously trying to experiment, bring on Kivior, make it 5 at the back, so we have 3 centre backs, but obviously it still didn't have that much of an effect, because we were still getting pressed and they were cutting through us like a hot knife on butter. But you know, it was what it was happening. Trossard came on. I was hoping he'd have a bit more of an effect on the game, but didn't. I'm gonna give him a 4. And we had Tierney. Tierney came on, and to be honest, Tierney, He's just so good defensively. I'm gonna give him a 6 because he was so good defensively. You know, just Tierney's so solid, man. When it comes to playing with the left back that you need that's defensively aware, Tierney's your man, because he's just so defensively safe and he knows how to handle himself. And yeah, it was just unfortunate he didn't start the game, which I would have hoped he started the game, but you know, it is what it is. Mikel Arteta is going to get a 4 from me. Didn't make the changes in time. When we came back from that second half, by the 55th minute to the 60th minute, I knew we needed changes. I knew we needed to get some more new bodies in. I would have taken either Saka off or Martinelli off, because they looked like they were getting tired. I would have taken one of them off and brought Trossard on. He would have brought something to the game. I wouldn't have taken Gabriel Jesus off. That was a wrong decision, because Gabriel Jesus still looked like he was in the game. Still putting in good passes, still gelling with all of the attackers, and it was all the wrong decisions, and you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm giving him a 4. But yeah, so that's my match reaction, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Obviously wasn't the best result for us, but you know, we move and we can get into the next game against West Ham away, so we just need to focus on that. I hope it is still a London derby, so we don't have to travel too far. But yeah, man, it wasn't the best of days at the office, but you know, we move. So guys, please, as I said before, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Let me know down below your player ratings, what you thought of the game, what we could have done better, what we didn't do well enough. And yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much. Come on, you Gunners, and I love you all. See you later. Bye.